What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Let's go ahead and dive face first into the drama, and today we're going to be talking about Nene Leakes and Eva. Alright, so guys, Nene and Eva are clashing all of a sudden because Nene did an interview, right? And she was asked who would she like to see off the show, and apparently she said Eva. So word got back, of course, and Eva was definitely in her feelings and she decided to clap back. Let me go ahead and play you the audio of Nene saying that Eva has a weak storyline and she brings nothing to the show, and then immediately following that, I'll play you Eva's response to Nene for actually stating that she should be off the show. And then after all of that, I'll be back.
Since past, present, future.
Oh, well, we have a great cast right now, except for one person, I think. I think only one person on this cast doesn't seem to have carried any weight this season. And I think that's very obvious who that person is. And I don't think that they actually fit in the cast that well. So
can you name names there?
Well, you know, there's just this one. They're probably one of the newest people on the cast right now.
Maybe Miss Eva Marcille.
I don't feel like Eva brings that much to the cast. You know, it's really, I'm just being honest. It's really, when you look at a show like everybody's out of the whole cast is away and you don't miss the person at all. It's sort of like, we didn't even know you were here, you know, and all season doing a lot of scenes from FaceTime. But that's been the last couple of seasons. So I don't really see, I don't know. So if I had to change, I would change her, and I bring back someone from the past. You said?
Yeah.
Bring back someone from the past. I would bring Kim back, but I know Kim doesn't want to come back.
Would you slide Marlo into a full-time role there?
Yeah, maybe slide Marlo in there, because I don't really know anybody from the past that's really interesting, because when they left, because they pretty much wasn't that interesting.
Right.
That's why they're on. But Kim is pretty interesting, so she's a good one to bring back.
If Phaedra hadn't burned the house down.
Oh, Phaedra! Oh, shoot. I forgot about Phaedra. Yeah, Phaedra would be a good one to bring back, yeah.
She just burned the house down when she was leaving, so.
She kind of, yeah, that's kind of the bad thing about it. But I still would like to see her come on like as a friend of the show, play around for a couple of episodes, because I still think there's unfinished business there. I think it is unfair for the rest of the cast to face people who they have issues with, and then she doesn't get to face who she has an issue with. So the one time that she had a real issue with somebody, all of a sudden they have to be off the show. So I don't think that part is fair, and I think it's okay for me to speak my opinion about that, Candy, and I will continue to do that.
It would be nice to get a little check-in on her too, because it's been a couple years now. Her life is different now.
Yeah.
It was great to see you and Cynthia get to a place where you can at least be friendly again, because people love that relationship, love that friendship. Did you see the TikTok her daughter did recreating the reunion fight from last year between you and Eva?
Well, I actually didn't like something that you said myself.
Oh, is that why we got the energy?
Now, what energy is it?
Because your energy is real, like, raw today. But
Say what?
Raw.
What do you mean?
It's very aggressive.
Aggressive? What do you mean?
Like,
I'm sitting here, I haven't even said anything to you, Eva.
I assume you're upset about something.
No, I'm not upset about anything. Why wouldn't you have banter with me?
That's my point. That it's like you're in your feelings. But beyond, Andy, what was the question?
She said that she didn't like it, that you said
that it's not all about
that it was
her.
all about her.
Oh, of all people, me and Eva, like, a couple people reached out to me asking me, you know, did I see it? It's not that serious to me. If it was a argument with Eva, it couldn't have been too interesting. It couldn't have.
We're really learning how you feel about Eva.
Oh, I'm just saying it couldn't have been. I don't have any harsh feelings towards her. It appears that she has harsh feelings towards me. It proved it all season long with her sitting in the car with Cynthia, riding, rolling her eyes, having all these things to say as if I really did something to her. Maybe I stole her baby and I didn't know it. Who knows? Who knows? Anything happens with me. Everything is so elevated. So
2 hours later.
Gary is going to be doing his tea, and apparently his tea is about this very white back lady named Nene. Well, I'm excited because I will have a lot of commentary, and many people have been asking me about what No Storyline Nene has been interviewing about. I don't even know why she's doing interviews. She doesn't have a storyline, but she is. And for some very odd reason, my little bright sunflower comes up in her mouth all the time. No, we ain't friends. We don't talk. Why I'm of consequence to her, I don't know. She's bothered, though. She's threatened. And doesn't have edges. She'll be pissed at the reading because I know you're going to be bad as well. Well, she's going to try her hardest. She usually tries to go get my makeup artist, but it never works. Same painter, different canvas, hunty. The surgeries, the cheeks, the fillers, the lips, the teeth, the noses, all of those. And it's still a mess. I'm so ready. I thought me and Nene were friends. She made it very clear to me that she had no friendship with me and that she would throw me under any bus. So now I'm driving that over her. The noses. Yeah, plural. She's had a few. Have you seen them? If you just look at pictures, it's like that morph picture. Because the nose changes. Still not right. I love you some Candy. We go at it, but I love her. Okay, we ready. Here go the tea. Y'all ready? Can I have 30 seconds to speak on it? First and foremost, I was not in Greece because I was pregnant. Now, Nene, who's 55, doesn't remember maybe being pregnant because that was 20 years ago for her. But I'm a 35-year-old woman with my family and beautiful husband, and I'm continuing to make a family. As far as my relevance on the show, I choose not to every single day to be ratchet. There's already enough ratchet, i.e. her, on the show. Why do you need two? I do me and represent the other part of black women that are smart, astute, that are well-spoken, and that's who I represent. So if I'm that boring, you spent time in your interview talking about me because your storyline is the fact that you have no storyline. And if I do remember correctly, even though I was not in Greece, I was on FaceTime and I still got a check. Unlike you, who missed 7 episodes this entire season. This reunion is going to be lit. Glue your wig all the way down, sweetheart, because it is going down, white bag. That was my 30. It wasn't prepared, but this is the thing, Ricky. You can't win one side or the other because if you're ratchet, it's too much. I choose not to be ratchet. I choose to be a lady. But since I'm a lady, I'm boring. I'm sorry. That's just the way I was raised. I didn't grow up. I was raised by parents that love me. So we're going to leave it there. What else you got, Gary?
Lord have mercy.
Alright, so you heard what Nene had to say in regards to Eva's place on the show. It just seems that Nene thinks that Eva is just boring and she doesn't have the cachet to captivate an audience. Now, Eva's position is that she's trying to portray the classy black woman and that Nene is just out of control and she puts black women in a bad light. Now, this is the thing. This is entertainment, right? And you're supposed to be on the show for entertainment. And I'm not sure if Eva is more interesting than Sheree was.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Now, we all know, well, at least in my opinion, that the whole time Sheree was on the show, it was a straight struggle because I can't get past the fact that she was trying to, open businesses, but yet your children are sleeping on air mattresses. I didn't get that at all. But anyway, back to Eva and Nene. Listen, y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if this is all a setup, all right? This is my thing, okay? Maybe Eva is in jeopardy of losing her position on the show, and Nene is trying to help her by creating drama so that, you know, when the reunion rolls around, that Eva can put on a show and it's almost like an audition to keep her spot. Because if Nene is coming out publicly and she's stating all of a sudden out the blue that she has a problem with Eva and Eva needs to be off the show basically because she doesn't bring enough content, I believe that Nene has heard it from other producers of the show that Eva may be in jeopardy of losing her spot, and maybe, just maybe, Nene is trying to help Eva save her spot, because we all know, if you follow the show, that Eva is always having some financial issues. And another thing that I want to point out is I want to ask you all, drop down in the comments and let me know, do you think that this beef between Kenya and Nene is actually real? Because if you have a disdain for a person like Nene shows towards Kenya, the first person that I think that Nene would want off the show would be Kenya. So that's why I feel that this beef between her and Eva isn't real. I think that Nene is just trying to help Eva save her job, because Eva hasn't disrespected Nene quite to the magnitude that Kenya has. So I don't understand all of a sudden why Nene is campaigning for her to be replaced. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go and let y'all have that in the comments. Drop down and let a brother know what you think about the commentary within this video. Also, give me your true thoughts and assessments on this situation that's going down between Nene and Eva. Do you think that it's all real, or do you think that Nene could be possibly trying to help Eva out? And also, guys, if they do replace Eva, who would you want to see come back to the show? Would you rather have Phaedra or Kim? Let a brother know down in the comments, all right? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll get with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace!
Negative.